Morning. Oh, I got a fish. Fish on. I thought there was something messing around. Trying to get in all my lines. You managed to get in at least one or more. It's like two. Sitting right here at the dams, a lot of flow. There he is. In the boat. Morning, everybody. I guess if you're going to start a live stream, that's how you start. In a second, I'll show you guys that guy. Try to get these lines untangled first. I think he braided my line. I don't know how he did that. All right. A little blue cat, start the morning out. It's actually fish number 2. I've only been set up about 15, 20 minutes, and I just now think I got everything squared away and all the lines in the water. We're going to turn them loose. That's a long, skinny one, man. They need to eat. Right there's what I caught it on. I'm using a 3-way, clipping my, I think I got 10 ounces on that bad boy, down to a Demon Dragon, and for my Cajun brother, Creole, a slicker head. A skipjack head on there. Not real big bait. We'll get it back out there. Give me a second. I'll say hello to everybody. And those of you guys have been talking about these Ancient Mariner reels, man. I love it. I like this reel a lot. For me, it casts real smooth. It casts smooth, and that has plenty of power. It feels like when you're reeling in fish. Good luck. Be safe. We're chasing bait on Pickwick. Uh-oh, who's that? Who's my Facebook user on Pickwick? Well, let me see if I can scroll down. Jeremy, what's going on, buddy? Uncle Lou's in the house. He needs some beans and cornbread. Hey, there he is. I really like my Uncle Lou's bumpet. Yeah, Zach was rubbing it in this morning how much he liked that rod. We're actually pretty particular about our rods. And he was admiring the Uncle Lou's rod, and quality and craftsmanship is basically, I think, what there you go. Cat Mama Industries. They got every color. If you guys haven't seen some of their stuff, they've got the Ancient Mariner reels. Man, they're coming out with all kinds of stuff over there. I got to meet those guys when I was in Alabama. Good bunch of folks. Zach, hope you boat a pig. There we go. Mike Irvin, Paul Boyd, Stonefly. What's up, man? Catman. Long time no see, buddy. Dave Garcher. Well, I don't think I can get up to the top. We got 28 people already hanging out. Mike Irvin. Eric B. NJ Fisher. Crazy Hillbilly. Well, good morning, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. Who's that? Big Mike's in the house. What's up, buddy? Ohio Catfish Chasers. Derek, can't stay. Just wanted to stop in. Good luck, Roger. Looks like you're alone this morning. Be safe. I am alone. Up here at the dam. Catfish Bandit. What's going on, Brian? Brady. I'm alone today up here at the dam. Got my life jacket on, staying safe. Let's go back and check out these. Hey, there's Bobcat, War Pig. What's going on, fellas? I got hit on a couple rods when I was trying to get set up. I'm gonna go back and check, make sure I got bait on everything. Right now, I'm just using frozen skipjack. Still got both my baits on that rod. Here's the one that got all tangled up. So acts like it's in this other rod now. Thanks to Mr. Fishy. what I was doing back here is when I throw these baits out and they got the gut pocket on them. When that gut falls out and you just got that tube right there, that's nothing but a tunnel. And that just causes your bait to really spin quite a bit. So instead of letting that piece of meat hang on there for no reason, and just cause my bait to sit down there and spin, I'll just take a pair of snips and snip it off and get rid of it. Keeps my phone fell. Keeps my bait nice and short. Send that one way back there. See if I can get this phone back up here so you guys can see what's going on. There. If we were allowed to get closer to the dam, we could be productive. Yeah. Yeah, I'm right on the line. SpongeBob, that's right, Bobcat. SpongeBob chunks. I got that saying from Doc Lang. I guess because once you cut them, they're just a little square chunk. SpongeBob SquarePants. I was actually getting some action there in the beginning, pretty quick. I thought I'd go ahead and go live, and I was going to wait and see if Lee Evans was live this morning and just have him bring me on there. That way somebody could talk in the background. And oh, anybody needs some treated lumber or some big old log going, or big old board going down the river? He just skated right by my lines. No biggie. Big Mike. Yo, Gato, what's going on, brother? Woo! Barges. 2 barges already came into the lock. There's a barge staged back behind me. There's a barge coming upriver. There's a barge in the lock right now. I can see. Yeah, there's a barge going out that just came in, and there's a barge coming into the lock. This dam has been extremely busy. Very busy dam. Say hot damn. Stand 3, what's going up, buddy? River Warrior. What is the CFS of the water? Is there a certain CFS the catfish like? I didn't check it today. Yesterday when I checked it, it looked like it was running about 80. I don't know if that's still the case. And really, the fish don't seem to really care what it's running. You know, as long as it's, in my opinion, under 100,000. But even then, we've come up here when it's just going crazy and still caught fish. To me, it's more about consistency than anything. Boat's taking a wild swing right now. That's kind of one of the bad things about sitting up here is your boat will do a lot of swaying. I'm sitting on spot lock right now. Come up here and find these slick spots that ain't got a whole lot of current in them. Right now, my trolling motor is running on 5. So for the most part, it's keeping me pretty straight. But when they start letting water out of the locks and do different stuff up there at the gates, it causes the water to do some funky stuff back here. But it's all good. We catch them at 95,000 here. Yeah, that's good flow. When I was there, it was 9,500. that wasn't no good. We still caught fish. 9,500, and I don't know how many fish me and Bobcat caught. And you got to start bumping 1 ounce. It's not enough flow. It looks like the boat's going to take a hard swing this way here. And then, hopefully it'll swing back around there and get me straightened back up. Don't bother me. The bait's kind of getting to move her along the bottom. New position. I got one long line out here. This rod I've got over here, I've got it straight out the back with the light weight on. I actually got 3-ounce pencil sinker on it. And the idea is that when this current does change and things move, my bait's down there just going all over the place. He's back here seek and destroy for me. Danny Stone's in the house. What's up, Danny? I hadn't been fishing for like over a week, so I was dying to go. So here I am. Skip made a video of us bumping in 150 plus. Yeah. Yeah, I think average right here is around 40. I think that's, see the barge downriver here. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Right over this way. He just fired up his engine, pouring the juice to it. He's coming off the bank. Looks like he's getting ready to make his way up. Makes it hard to catch the bait I need when barges all over the place. Went to the store yesterday. That's out of better cheddars, man. I don't know what happened. The Walmart store, is there like a big snowstorm coming or something? Because the store was wiped out. Ernie Brown, what's up, buddy? No fishing for a week? Yeah. Yeah, I know it. Well, my dad's been in bad shape, and I was over there helping him for a few days, and then had to work for a few days. And that's not a long rod, Roger. Yeah, you're right. I don't want a 16-foot rod on this boat. I'd have to stand at the nose just to land it. Oh, we just got a hit right there on this black rod. Watch him now. Watch him. I could be getting jumpy. Zero Solo. What's up, Brady? How's it going, buddy? Yeah, Danny, he just got some stuff going on. He's having a hard time getting around. So, got rain coming, Roger. Be safe. It's coming out of the north. What? I didn't see no rain today. Are you sure? Here, got some mail. Uh-oh. Oh, there is a fish on that black rod. What do you think about that? I missed him. I missed that fish. What do you got? You crank that reel that many times, it ain't nowhere near that fish. Pin reel, I think it's 28 inches a turn. That's something to consider, especially when you're like if you're suspend drifting and you hit the bottom and the bottom comes up a foot or two. You know, some guys reach over and give it a couple cranks. Well, sometimes a couple cranks is, 3 feet, 4 feet. Yeah, this one here, 28 inches. That's just over 2 foot of crank. You give it 2 or 3 cranks, you're 4 or 6 feet off the bottom where you planned on being anyway. So it's good to know what your line pickup is on your reels. But saying good, there's Curtis. Curtis and Eric, looks like they had a good day over on Hoover. That's really why I liked to have been today. It didn't call for much wind. I'd like to have been dragging Hoover. Nobody's off during the week. I heard it. And you can only use 2 rods up there. I always want 3 people on the boat when I go to Hoover. I want 6 rods out. Guess where I'm fishing next? Where are you fishing next, Brady? Mike Greenwell, what's up, buddy? Mad Catter. Rich Ward, what's up, buddy? Thanks for stopping in. How you fish 6 rods? What? How you fish 6 rods at Hoover? 2 people. I put 3 people on the boat. 2 rods per person. That's why I don't like going to Hoover by myself. I just only get 2 rods out. I like to run my Uncle Lou planer boards out there. Three people on the boat's really comfortable. 4 people, you could do 4 people, but 2 to 3 is nice and comfy. Got plenty of room to do what you want. Did he say? Really, Brady? Really? 2 rods, yeah, Big Mike. Ohio, except for the Ohio River is a 3 rod limit, and Lake Erie is a 3 rods. So basically, every county that touches the Ohio River Jake break. Every county that touches the Ohio River, that entire now I can't remember. I'm messing myself up. I can't remember now if it's every state or every county. I said county, but I think it's every state. Every county in the state. There we go. Not every state. Every county that touches the Ohio River has a 3 rod limit. The whole county. So if you got a lake in that county and that county touches the Ohio River, then that whole county is now allowed 3 rods. Basically, everybody bordering except for the inland counties. So puts a damper on things. You know, did good the other night. Yeah, I know, Curtis and Eric. I haven't gone back and watched the live stream. I heard it was entertaining. I got me a chair up front now. If I take those guys out, I can put somebody in timeout if I have to. I'm going to bring that black one in. Check it. You got the bait. It looks good. There's a disclaimer. Sorry about the butt crack. Oh. We got some butt crack hanging out, huh? Let's turn this back around. Carolina Real Screamers. What's going on, guys? Got to hang out and watch them last night and hang out for a little bit. Really exciting, all the new stuff you guys are getting into. The dam is Greenup Dam. So Greenup, Kentucky. It's a few miles upriver from Portsmouth. Dam's usually pretty good to us. Get off of there, Bobcat. If you're on the river, yes. Oh, the dam. Seems like a lot of people do pretty good off the bank. There was a fellow who reached out to me this week. He was down here doing some fishing, I guess, and was asking about fishing down here. I told him from the bank, I would fish the dam. There's some access over there. They got some steps and ramps and stuff, but there's a lot of big rock. You got to be part goat to get down it, but if you do, it does pretty good. Right now, the dam is completely full of guys, hybrid. I guess they're call them wipers between white bass and a striper. Catch a big hybrid bass. There's probably 2, 4, 6, 8, about 8 of them, I think, standing up there. Only 5 hours away. Is that it? I thought I was closer to you than that. I thought I was only about 3 hours from you. Three hours for Kentucky Redneck. Hey, what's up, buddy? 3-hour drive. I can only see like 3 comments at a time on the phone. So if I'm missing comments, it's not intentional. I apologize. I'm 3 hours to the licking where J-Dog fishes. Okay. Yeah, it might be about 5 hours because it's about 1 hour and 45 minutes, I believe, to down there with J-Dog. At least 1.5 hours for sure. Hey, what's up, El Catfish Grande? I'm here to see if I can catch a few fishes. What's up, Chris? Tally, 3 hours away from Greenwell. Really, anything under 8 hours really ain't that big a deal for me. 6 hours, 7 hours, it's not too bad. As far as driving goes, gas-wise, Jim's only 45 minutes away. There you go. As far as gas goes, that's a different story. Luckily, my boat was almost full. I had to put some fuel in it this morning. I couldn't remember how much gas was in it. I do not want to fill this thing up. It's got a 30-gallon it's got a 30-gallon fuel tank in it. At $5 a gallon, it's $150 to fill the boat up. Yeah, I'm gonna be fishing real close. Which I don't know how far back you guys could see, but the boat ramp here is only really just out of sight around that bend right there. How about you, but it's time for another fish. Yeah, they had no better cheddars yesterday. I was wanting, so I was like, well, I'll get some hamburgers. They had no hamburger patties. They had regular ground, rolls of hamburger, but you had to buy almost like a 5-pound roll. They was just wiped out everything. So I got some frozen hamburgers, and I tried some Johnsonville bacon sausage cheddar patties. Better cheddar as a sandwich, as a patty. I don't know. It said Johnsonville, and it had cheddar in it, and it said sausage and bacon. That's or you can't beat that. Hoover was good this weekend. I know it. Well, when the river gets, my memories are popping up on Facebook, and actually this week, actually yesterday, 2019, I caught my PB flathead. Is 55 pounds. So you can still catch big fish at this time of year. The spawn, Zach had some fish yesterday. It looked like they were done spawning. They'd already been all marked up, and then it was up there at the dam feeding. And, it's a male. So when you catch a male, he's off the nest. He's not guarding the nest right now. So did he already lay and move out off the nest? I don't know. They don't all spawn at the same time. So you'll catch fish go early and some fish will go late. My expectations coming up here was some cookie cutters. I'll be happy with some 10-pounders just to shake the funk off. This is a weird year. River has been funny. Yeah, I agree. When the river gets funny down here and the bite slows down, spawn and all that stuff, water's hot, I like going to Hoover. Now, Hoover, the fish will go through spawning activities, but they don't. And some of them may actually spawn, but it's very, very few. And I think that even of the few that do, even fewer actually produce. So when they're finicky down here at the river, I like to go up there and fish. You live 15 minutes from here or 2 hours from there, 15 minutes to here with $5 a gallon makes more sense. Mike, everybody's saying hello. Fishing for Whiskers, good morning. Now, if somebody sees Lee Evans go live, or Lee Evans pops in and wants to go live, he's more than welcome to go live, and I can shut this down and hop over on his channel, and that way I can kind of listen. Trophy Catfishing, what's up? Catfish Bandit, we have a lot of catfish dying and watery. Oh man, that's not good. Oh, by the way, Trophy Catfishing, I know I didn't hear from you Friday, but I'm free Wednesday if you want to get out and try to go fishing this week. I got a big log. I mean, a big log coming at me. Where's my push pole? There it is. This right here is a very valuable tool to have on the boat. It doesn't look like it's going to get close enough for me to push it, I don't think. This thing's big, so if it gets in my lines, I'm in trouble. The good thing about mono and circle hooks is, oh man, it's coming right at the boat. Let's check this out. That's a tree. The thing about mono and circle hooks is sometimes if you get a big tree like that in your line, you just let it go. It'll just ride up it and fall, go right over top of it and drop your bait back down the bottom. It looks like it's going away from the boat, so that's good. it slowed down. That log hit an eddy right there, comb spot, and it just stopped. Zach's still in there. What's the water level up there? You're talking to Zach. I'm fishing the same spot. Matter of fact, I think Zach was right here yesterday at one point. So I believe our water level is at 17 or 18 feet. 17. There we go. Yeah, I could tell because the ramp's not, or the dock's not showing at the ramp right yet, but it's close. I can see the water line. It looks like the water dropped, I don't know, at least maybe 2 feet. 2 feet, I'm going to say maybe yesterday or overnight, because it was nice yesterday. Them rocks should have dried up. The river was on a real fast fall, and then they kind of held it back for a little bit. I'm not sure how much is falling now. Scott, good morning. 17 and dropping, yeah. Get these bad boys going. Just looked. The gauge free. 2 feet overnight. Yep, that's what I thought. That's the thing about reading the river. You know, we got tools that we can use, and we got, our eyes we could use to help tell what the river's been doing. That's why I come up with the new tournament. If you guys haven't checked out the oh, there's a fish. No way. Fish on. You guys see that rod go down? Nice little blue. Right back in the rod holder. No nice blue. Too bad. I don't know how many times, if he hit it beforehand, I just turned around, that rod was doubled over. All right, we're going to turn him free. Knocked both my baits off. Dirty dog. Got that fish on the old Kentucky rig. High-low rig, double hook rig. Call it what you want. I like it. Probably gonna wait for the boat to spin back around a little bit before I send that out. We're pretty discombobulated. Jesse, what's going on, Outdoors Addiction? Good morning. Thanks for stopping by. Got a few fish. That's fish number 3 so far today. Well, 2 on the live stream. I caught 1 right before I went live. Here's just a little fella. Matter of fact, I forgot to send that to Zach. Ernie, I think a little arguing he will. Uh-oh. Oh, urging. Not arguing. Uh-oh, there's a fish. Fish. Oh, look at that. There's another one. Fish on, fish on, fish on. Fish staying on the bottom. Another blue cat. Easy, fella, easy now. Rod back in the rod order. Another pretty blue, man. Look, man, and it's hard to see, you guys to see maybe when the sunshine, but iridescent colors and stuff, man. Man, it's pretty. Pretty fish. We're gonna let it go. I gotta get some rods back in the water. Start with this Kentucky rig. Both swung hard one way and right back to the other. Hook's hung almost completely sideways. All right, I think we got everything straightened back out. Amy, Catfish Rookie, what's going on? I was saying earlier, I don't know if Lee's going live. If he is, somebody just let me know in here, and I can shut this down and hop over on his channel if he wants. I had some action earlier. I was like, well, I'm just going to go live. But I put the phone on Do Not Disturb, so I'm not getting any messages if somebody's messaging me. Right. Current kind of changed, did some funky stuff there, so everything tightened back up. See if we can't catch us another one. Trophy Seeker Outdoors, what's going on, Daryl? What's up, Daryl? Yak Shore, what's going on? It's hard to keep your balance up here. It's hard for me to keep my balance standing still. So who has seen the promo video I put out, and what do you think? What do you guys think about a tournament where the angler has to fish waters they've never fished before? They're not allowed to use any electronics. They're not allowed to go scout it and all that stuff beforehand. First time they touch the water is the day of the tournament. What do you think? See who can read the river. There's a lot of different reasons for this. You know, one is obviously, you know, read the river, you know, old school tactics, reading the river, you know, finding structure, points, humps, you know, things like that, help locate fish. Two is also safety. You know, if your electronics ever shut down or fail you, can you read the river to avoid disaster by running yourself shallow or, you know, running over a wing dike or anything like that? You know how to read channel markers. Very interested, but most water to us is new. Well, then you got an advantage. Guys like me and Zach and, you know, some other folks, it'd be difficult to find water we've never fished before. Most of the Tennessee River chain from Watts Bar down, you know, we fish. Now there's areas that we haven't fished, so you know that kind of goes with it. You know, if you, let's say you fish Ohio River, but you've never fished, like I've never fished the, you know, down by Cincinnati, that pool down there, Markland pool, or actually I have Markland pool goes all the way up to Meldal, so I guess I have fished that pool technically. But Zach says I'm going to have trouble finding a place to fish. Yeah, that's the thing. And I know people ask, like, well, how do you know somebody have never really fished there before? It's an honor system. You know what I mean? If you have to cheat to win this thing, that's on you. You can sleep on that. There's no way to know or prove that somebody has or hadn't ever fished there before. You know, a lot of us YouTubers, if you fished there before, there's probably video evidence somewhere. Don't think you can use Navionics. You can only use Navionics on your phone. You cannot have the graph on your boat, because most of the time, like if you pull up the map on your unit, it'll tell you the water temperature, the depth, and all that. So you're getting all that information from your transducer. So the only way you can use Navionics is your phone. You guys can see that other barge making his way into the lock now. Is this going to be a team event? That's a good question. I think it would be more fun as a team. Yeah, I'm going to say team event. You know, one boat. It's like this black rod might be getting hit again. Let's see if we can adjust this a little bit. Something is going on with it. And when the current changes, it could be, that sinker could be bouncing down the bottom over there. We'll give it a second and see what she does. Count me in. I think it would be fun if you don't send me 3-hour run with gas prices. That's wherever you get. It's up to you where to fish. You know what I mean? Fish somewhere you've never fished before, and this also gives a lot of folks a great excuse to go try something they've always an area they wanted to try but never have done it. And now in this tournament anyway, you have to fish an area that you've never fished. I'm gonna try to work with a couple folks to make sure I don't schedule over top of other tournaments. But my goal is to have a day in September, a day in October, and a day in November. So you'll be fishing 3 different dates. That's just to make sure that, you know, somebody can go out and just have a really good day and get lucky. But if the same person or, you know, yeah, that's just bounding down right now. It's basically I'm bumping without even touching the rod. Ain't that pretty sweet? I would fish below Nickajack. Yeah, that'd be great. If you've never fished there before, that would be a great place to fish. I would fish there too if I haven't already fished there. But I thought it was kind of fun. You know, I've heard people talk about it, the actual live tournaments that have happened around this area anyway, where they've done that. You know, everyone shows up and everyone takes their electronics off and goes fish. And I thought it'd be a cool way to, something different anyway that we haven't seen, at least in our community that I know of. Our community's growing so fast, it's hard to really keep up with everybody. The current has changed over here. I was throwing way out here towards the lock. It was actually going backwards. The water was going up towards the dam, and the water has changed. Now the water's going downriver. So those baits I had thrown over there are making their way down the river now. So that's why both these rods are over here just bouncing away. I'm really surprised this one over here in the middle hasn't got hit with that 3-ounce pencil sinker on it. It's just a skipjack head back here, just kind of going with the flow. We'll see what happens. Ain't gonna take me too long. I'm gonna figure out what them sausage, bacon, better cheddar Johnson delicious things are. Better cheddar burger, huh? I got skipjack before there. Does that count? No. No, if you haven't catfished it and scouted it all out, no, no. Let's see. What's the entry fee? And are kayaks allowed? There's no entry fee. No entry fee. We'll be playing for bragging rights, and hopefully we get some, pick up some donations along the way for prizes, and try to put together a nice little prize package for one lucky team. I think the team idea is a good idea. Just like, when Zach and I are fishing together, we kind of bounce ideas off each other all the time. What do you think about this? And what do you think about that? So, let's see. Justin's in there. I want boat snacks. Well, I don't have any booty to put on the boat, or booty. I don't know how Creole says it. But I do have the Blackstone, and we can pretty much put whatever you want on it. Jess, you're going to have to take a day off somewhere so we can go fishing. Or I'm just going to have to dedicate a weekend to going fishing with some of y'all. J-Dogs in the house. What are we talking about? We are talking about catching fish, and we're also talking about So You Think You Can Fish tournament. You like how I played on the So You Think You Can Dance? Justin, you're off Mondays now? I did not know that. Boat swinging and carrying on. Lines kind of crossed. I'm the only dude out here on the water. That's how I like it. It was all good. Yes, he said, my kayak smells funny. Yeah, I don't see any reason why kayaks wouldn't be allowed. Thinking it through right now, I don't see any reason why. Now, obviously, I know a lot of folks are like, well, what about bank fishermen? Well, I mean, in reality, bank fishermen already do what we're talking about all the time. Basically, kind of making a boat angler have to think like a bank fisherman and have to go through the struggles of reading the river from the bank, or you can, pull up Navionics at home and look at contour maps and things like that. So this tournament also kind of helps you prepare for a fishing trip. So, you're wanting to go to Watts Bar or the James River or something, but you've never been there before. Some of the things you might have to do for this tournament prepare you for a trip. Let's see the dancing. Are you talking to me? I ain't dancing. No, I left the So You Think You Can Dance part out. I made it So You Think You Could Fish. I was pretty proud of my little video. I did all that on my phone sitting on the couch. It's been a long time since I did production anything, so now that I've launched it, I still see mistakes. I had a glitch in the music at one point. I didn't realize that was there. One of the frames that the words kind of faded in, faded out. One of them didn't. It just popped up, and I had capital, first letter of the sentence, and on one of the slides I forgot to capitalize the first word. So when you do production, and some of you do, you nitpick everything. Oh, big old guard just come up right here next to the boat. Video was that. Hey, thanks, Stonefly. It took a while, I could tell you that. Oh, there's a fish. Oh my goodness. Man, he's going. You guys see that? Man, he's coming right up. Oh, he's barely hooked. I mean, barely. We're just fishing for fun, but I'm going to net him, net him anyway. He's in the net. In the net. Get myself some slack. Right back to the rod holder. Just a little one, but he was just barely hooked. That hook came right out. This is just a little one. He's like a real catfish, but smaller. Hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I won't talk about you like that. The blue cat. Did you guys see that rod go down? He took that thing down like a big dog. Thought he was a big dog, and he's a little cat. I guess fish number 4, I believe. Something like that. Waiting on them big boys to show up. Right. Nice takedown. Thanks, buddy. I didn't even see it. I just turned around and it was doubled over. Yeah, they're hitting it pretty aggressive. Well, of course, I'm looking at the camera most of the time, so I haven't really seen any taps. I don't know if you guys can. It looks dizzy on your guys' end, but boat do a lot of rocking. Oh yeah, water has changed quite a bit. We're trolling motors running on 2 and 3. Hold it still now. It'll change periodically, but he's off to get things done. Ernie, have a good one. I will see you soon. That's what happens when you use light action rods. You talk about my rods? These are all medium heavy except for this one right here, right to the right hand side of the motor. That one's a medium Uncle Lou's. So they're all medium heavy. I got 3 Uncle Lou's left. The black one's a Big Cat Fever, and that orange one over there is a Mad Cat's rod. Gars are thick here, man. They suck. Drop back behind them. If you can tell where if they're feeding, and if you see them all popping in the water and they're feeding, go drop back behind them just a little ways. You don't have to go real far. Sometimes I get right in the middle of them and throw back behind them. I believe, and I think it was Jeremy Creole Catfishing who said this first. I don't remember where I heard it or who thought of it, but those I think it was Jeremy. Those Garl, they're messy eaters, man. They bite stuff and they knock it and wound it. Then catfish hang out downstream of them, downriver of them, and clean up all their scraps. The rain is hitting Columbus, heading south. What? I can't use my phone because it's on here. I didn't think there was any rain today. If somebody knows my location and could check it out for me, I'd appreciate it. I don't mind some rain, to be honest. Just high wind and thunderstorm, lightning. Don't really care for that. That's only really the two weather situations we really just don't like is high wind and lightning. We'll pretty much fish everything else. Yeah, I'm fishing at Greenup Dam. It's basically like 15 minutes from the house. You don't carry all the gar everywhere. Get you some rub, catch gar. Look, lady, looks like light rain. You should be fine. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. I got the bikini top to put up if it starts to rain. A little bit of rain, overcast. They got to spray another. Oh, okay. I got you. Paint on the trailer. I'll be back. How long are you staying out, Roger? I don't know. I might be. I brought enough food. I can stay till dark. My daughter, they had plans with his family or her husband's family yesterday. So she was going to come down and see me today. I said I might be fishing. She said, I'll go fishing. So might just meet her at the boat ramp, bring her out, go fishing. Or if things get real slow, I might come in at around lunchtime, 1, 2 o'clock, rest up, put the batteries on charge for a little bit, and come back out this evening. As long as I'm catching fish every now and then, I'll be good. Light rain right now. Just think if Roger would have asked me and Mason could have been up there fishing, you wouldn't have drove up here. You wouldn't have drove up here. We go tomorrow. We can go tonight. I got all kinds of lights on this boat. I think I'm ready for night fishing and live streaming. I got a ring light. I got me a convex light. I've got blue LEDs across the back that are super bright. Should work really well for videoing. Today's not supposed to be too hot. It's supposed to get back up in the mid 90s. I think it's supposed to be like 91 tomorrow, and then 94, 95 the day after that, 90s again. This last weekend was beautiful, man. Fortunately, I could not get out to fish. Would drive around the world if I got to fish with the... Oh. You tell me what day you want to go. We'll go. During the rest of the week, I'd say nighttime be our better bet just because it's so hot during the day. I've actually got some good flathead water I'd like to go to, but man, it's a heck of a drive. Huckleberry, what's going on? Do you ever use Moon Eye? Every chance I get. If I could get it, I love it. Put a sign on here that we'll cook for bait. I like Moon Eye, especially this time of year. I know you and Chad were down there getting quite a bit of it. I got some here at the dam, but we used every bit of it. Yeah, the water really slowed down. I don't know if they cut the flow down on me or what, but the water is a lot slower than it was, which is fine. As long as we still catch fish. I normally have a secondary phone that I'm streaming with. That keeps my other phone handy. I can do things on it. To get Moon Eye, I have to stop catfishing. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes you just got pretty much just go bait fishing. And even then, you take a rod with you. What's your trick to freezing them? No matter what I do, they are mush when they thaw out. There is no trick. They are mush. They're just very soft. You can get 100 Moon Eye a day right now? Holy cow. Yeah, catch some Moon Eye and we'll go. Don't freeze them. Just take them fresh. Hell, even fresh, they're pretty soft. It don't take much to get it off the hook. For the bumping for biggins, we were using some Moon Eye to bump with. We thought that was the trick, catching fish. We gave some to skip. It still didn't work, and we started catching them on skipjack. So it didn't really seem to matter what we used. Thought I was getting a bite back here on that rod again. You catch them, and I will use them. I forgot to bring my bait rod. I actually had to steal Zach's rod out of his boat this morning. I keep my boat over at Zach's house. And might try to look for some Moon Eye. Well, I don't have any bait. I don't have any. Are you using crickets as well, or are you using wax worms and things like that? Boat taking a Mopar Marco. What's up, buddy? I like that name. My dad raised me a Mopar man. And Dad had a 71 Roadrunner most of my life. But hang on, we're going for a ride. We got water coming from the side now. Spinning around. You spin me. Seem to like crickets more. Yeah. I hate using crickets. It takes so long to catch them and put them on the hook. And I'm telling you, I don't know what those little tiny moon eye, man. They hit that cricket one time, it's gone. I was catching mine on redworms. I was using redworms one day, catching some. Flathead's about all you're catching right now. Well, there ain't nothing wrong with that. You can catch some flatheads up here at the dam. That caught a decent flathead here yesterday. He was already all marked up and off nest already. Current came, washed all my baits over here to the right of the boat now. I'll let the boat straighten back out. Trolling motor's freaking out. I don't know what they're doing up there, but the water's rushing this way. Now it's coming from this way. My happy little calm spot here in the middle disappeared. Oh boy. We go round and round. As long as we don't go all the way in a circle, we'll be okay. Get these big swirls in the water. You know, they all turn clockwise. And if you're at the back of it, you know, it's going to push the boat one way, but if you're at the front of it, it's going to push your boat the other way. We're turned completely sideways now. Should get spun back around. My skip jack's all out. I can use it. This is why you can't anchor up here. You come up here and try to anchor, might as well forget it. Boat will start swinging like that. Next thing you know, you'll go past your anchor. It won't work. You gotta be on spot lock. Try to fish this way. And that barge sitting in the lock, he ain't moved. Got another barge downriver that pulled in, and he's staged up where this barge came from. And I got a third barge back there coming up river too. I got 3 barges in view, one in the lock, one waiting, or Never mind, there's not one unlocked. This guy's waiting to go in. This dam is busy. Dangerous. Dangerous if you try to anchor. Yeah. Yeah, because your boat could spin around. Then all of a sudden your anchor ropes get in your prop, and then the flow picks up and your boat will spin around and it could sink you. Water rushing over the back of the boat. Water's just always unpredictable right here. You just spot lock's the only way to get away with it. I want you to drop back further off the dam up here. You know, you start getting more straight current. You can anchor up at that point, which we may here in a little bit, depending on things pick up here or not. It's hard to see the phone. Trolling motor's doing good. We're running on 3 and 4. Oh, did you guys see that, Rod? Did you guys see that? That rod was down. Oh, it's got a big stick on it over here. Big old stick. Hopefully it pops off there. Big stick popped off. Now there's a small stick stuck on it. And it just popped off. There you go. One of the things I like about mono, it'll slide off that stuff. A braid, it would cut into it. The thing I do like about braid though is like when Zach's using braid, and you see every little nudge, you see everything. There's no play, no slack, no stretch, no give. Is that Tommy Long minnow dunkers? I can't see the screen. We going after walleye, muskrat? No. Down on 3L. I'm not sure what that means. Erie is calling. Oh, yeah? Paul, what's up, buddy? Justin said, walleye? We probably could take this boat up for walleye. Got a kicker motor on it. Got some heavy rod holders. I don't know the first thing about trolling for them other than just get out there and go for it. I'd like to try jigging for them. Trolling for them is very effective, and it does fill up the freezer. And it's, catch limit pretty quick. But at some point, you're just reeling in. It just feels like you're dragging in a shoe. Unless you get a good one, you don't really get a feel to fight much. You're just looking at the line counter saying 600 feet. Oh my God. Walleye meat hunting. There you go. Yeah, trolling is a good way to stock up on meat. Man, I love eating walleye. Walleye and yellow perch. Woo-wee. When Mark and I went up to Lake Erie to do the, or Sandusky Bay to do that disabled veterans event. We went to a restaurant up there and it said yellow perch, market price. And I think it was just a pound, 1 pound. And I said, hey, how much is the market price for the yellow perch? And I was like, I'd like to get a plate of yellow perch. He said $28.99. What? $29 for 1 pound of perch? Holy crap. That's high. I said, I'll take all you can eat flounder for $9.99, sir. And it wasn't very good. I hope they overcook the crap out of it. Bottom bouncers and cast worm harnesses. Well, I got bottom bouncers. That's what I use to drag Hoover with. I like bottom bouncers. They don't get hung up much on me. They're very cheap. You know, for dragging lakes, you know, they seem to get the job done. $10 o'clock. It's time for breakfast. I'm hungry. You guys watch these rods. Let me know what happened. Hey, Justin Mullador. These look familiar. I'm pretty sure they're yours. There's a dead fish right there. Can't tell what it was. Justin, if you're missing your reading glasses, it looks like I got them. Hey, there's a fish. Oh, it came off. It's a crap. I missed it. Better, I was a little premature. I wasn't watching it, so I thought he might have been hooked up already. We'll try these Johnsonville sausage, bacon, cheddar burger thingies with Jaggers. See what that's all about. The heat is on. Heat is on. Any of these rods go down? Rod down. Uh-oh. Starting right here at the motor. This is rod 1, 2, 3, and 4. Actually, I'll just make it easy. I'll start all the way over here. And this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That black rod's number 3. I mean 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That way, if one of them goes down, he must be grilling cheddar better. See, yeah. Grill on, kind of cleaned it up. Yeah, these are not cheddar betters. They're better. They're cheddar bacon sausage patties. Got myself a trash bag all set up. You guys may or may not be able to see this back here, but there's well, I can't see nothing. There's a barge sitting up against the bank and one coming right up behind him. And there's one still here at the end of the lock wall. He just now powered up. He's heading on in. We'll put these things on the grill and I'm going to check that rod that went down, but good to go. Oh. You guys hear that? Do you hear it? Man, we ain't caught a fish in a while. Let me check this rod. Oh, there it is. Skipjack head on it. I shouldn't have got it off there that easy. And he didn't. That skipjack head's still in there. Still looks pretty good. Let's send it back out there. rod ain't getting bit because it ain't got no bait. They robbed me. Rinse that bag out so it don't stink on me. That bad boy out there. That's a Kentucky double hook rig. 12-ounce sinker on the bottom. From Mr. Brad Caudill. Tidal weights. Guaranteed to sink or your money back. Tell him I said so. Don't feel right here. Yep. I'm sticking the line. Back go for a minute. Check on my food. Oh, fish on. That's what I just threw out. It makes a big difference. You put bait on these things. That looks like a gutter fish. It's either a better fish or he's hung up behind a rock. Not a bad fish. We'll turn this camera around this way here. I'm not quite sure what we got. Well, he felt good because he's all twisted up in that double hook rig, and that happens sometimes. I'm going to net him because well, we'll take a look here. He's all twisted up in that rig. Get this in the rod holder. I was wondering why I had cutting fish. Oh, you want the hooks with bait on them, huh? Oh, I gotta have bait. Turn this around a little bit. That's a pretty blue cat. A couple lines on him there where he was tangled up in the rig. I said something about cookie cutters earlier, and by God, I'm getting them. But I'm okay with that. I just needed to get out and get some fish. I was feeling some deprivation. That worked so well. Let's do it again. We'll go heads and tails. What do you think? Put a head on. Put a big chunk of tail on. Is that fish? That looks like a fish. There's another fish. Ain't nobody home. You guys see that rod doubled over? There was a fish on there. You guys use this piece of bait, the tail? Huh? We do. Sometimes they work well. Doc Lang tells us that the tail will prevail, or the tail never fails, something like that. He told us quit throwing the tails away. That's a good piece of bait, especially when you're low on bait. Man, we are going around in circles. I'm going, wait a minute, throw that one back out. Check on my food. Sorry to everybody in chat. I'm trying to do several things here at the same time. Golly, those things smell good. Holy cow. Well, boat, come on, spin back around here. I'm waiting on things to settle down. I'll try to catch up with you guys. Catfish Hero, Sean, what's going on, man? Back to work. Good luck, Roger. Thanks, brother, for stopping in. Sorry I missed you. Catfish, Florida Catfish Guru. I'm back. Catch any yet this morning? I think we're up to 5 or 6. I'll be honest with you, I lost count. None of them's been great big. We're having some fun though. I think we might head to Keokuk this weekend. Haven't seen blue cat in a long time. Yeah, I like Keokuk. I'd be interested to watch that one. Looks like, oh, there's Brad right there. We were just talking about you, buddy. Somebody tell you about your money back guarantee? We might have a problem. Some of these lines look like they're wrapped under the boat or in the motor. I got one that's definitely on the kicker motor, so let's see if I can get it out there. Again, the push pole comes in handy. That is off of there. And this one is just boom, just like that. They're both free. Nice and safe. Those push poles, if you watch them, you can catch them on sale pretty cheap. I think I only paid 13 bucks for it at an expo. I don't know what they run normally. I think Zach bought one. I think he paid somewhere $20, $25 for one. But you ever get your drip sock stuck in your prop, or like that line, or logs coming down, you could shove them off. Coming into a dock, hooking to it, pulling yourself over. There's a lot of uses for those things. I'm going to toast me some buns real quick. All right, I think the boat's spun back around enough. I can get this one back out. Throwing out the heads and tails. Heads and tails. Give it a nice little lob over there. The current's moving pretty good over there, so even though that's 12 ounces, you're still going to see it probably bounce around a little bit. That's okay. That's all right. We'll just let it do its thing till it finds a nice little hole to sit in, and we'll go from there. All right, we're about to find out what this bad boy is all about. A bacon, sausage, cheddar Johnsonville. It's got cheddar cheese and hot cheddar cheese. Man, it smells good. Where's mine? Brad, come on down, man. We've been dying to get together. Oh, here we go. Yak Shore says, okay, so I can't quite put the paint on yet, but I got the rest of the wires wrapped. There you go. Got to put another layer of liquid electrical tape on my trailer grounds. And then I think, yeah, liquid electrical tape, man. And liquid tape, that's the stuff right there. I used it, a lot of it. What's the odds of me eating this thing without getting a fish on? Huh? Usually that's a surefire way to get a bite. First bite. Pretty good. Pretty good. That first lock already went in. You got a tug. You may see this one here going in now. It's quick. Kevin, what's going on, buddy? We're up here catching some little ones, man. I think everything's been, well, I know everything's been under 10 pounds. I think we've got either 5 or 6 fish so far. I don't know how long I've been live. Almost 2 hours? Holy crap. First impression of the bite. First impression is pretty good. Pretty good. Now, I think, I don't know. It's not quite sausage. It said bacon in it too, I thought. I don't really taste any bacon. They're pretty good. I decided to come up here and give it a shot. I think last time I went fishing, Kevin, was with you. So I was I needed a trip out. It tastes a lot like Johnsonville makes a brat burger too. It tastes a lot like that. It has cheese infused in it, cheddar, but I probably could have threw a slice American on there and been happier. Kevin says, I'm just getting home from work, getting ready to go to job number 2. I keep doing this. I'm going to forget how to fish. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that wearing down on you quick. Hopefully job number 1 last night wasn't too hard on you. Looks like I need to check these other rods since I checked that one and hooked back out and got finished right away. All this swinging and moving, you get a lot of slack in your line and gives the fish opportunity to sit down there and hit it without you even noticing it because you got slack everywhere. It looks tight because of the current, but got a little sleep. I was gonna say if the calls don't keep you running all night, you might be able to rest up some. Think about your job ain't 2 days the same, I'm going to imagine. When that call comes in, you never know what's going to be. I need to get with you too and get the that tackle pack together. Getting everything all lined up, ready to ship out. I think Bobcat's still in here, but Bobcat had a box sitting on my porch, had hats in it, and the hat, shirt, towel combo that he gave away as prizes, and he, out of the kindness of his heart, he decided to ship hats for every single kid that competed, whether they placed or not. So hats off to Bobcat for being another great supporter. Kevin has the tackle pack, and he donated that beautiful Patriot 2.0 and the blue Ancient Mariner. Man, oh man. That was hard for me to give away. But that is going to Anna, catching that big 50-pounder bumping. 50-pound blue cat caught in a kids tournament. What do you think about that? I don't get to watch a lot of tournaments anymore, but I think those kids gave most adult tournaments a good run for the money as far as the number of fish caught. I know Caitlin did 16 fish by herself. Woo-wee. Girl was on it. That's why I love those categories that we have. Big fish, small fish, and most fish. Because most likely, you've got at least one or two of those categories in the waters that you fish. Not everybody's going to have big numbers. Not everybody's going to have big fish. But everyone's got small fish, and most people got numbers. There almost was no difference in the prize package, regardless which category you hit. They were all phenomenal. Awesome prizes given away. Loved it. I can ship it for you if it makes it easier. Just get me the address. I could do that. I could do that. Oh, there's a hit on that Mad Cat rod there on the corner. Oh, there's a hit on the other rod on this corner. Which one's going to go first? The very first rod on this side of the boat, and the second rod on that side of the boat, next to the black rod. Which honestly, I haven't seen a whole lot of hits today. Every time I've seen a rod, it was just doubled over. Talking to chat though, it kind of keeps your eyes off of the rods. Anybody tell me if Lee Evans went live? It'd probably be more fun for everybody, including me, if I went over and hopped on his show. And no, we were not both live at the same time. You have to jump back and forth. Plus, he can talk. He can help me read chat. I miss a lot of chat this way. That's right, Catfish Bandit. Brady's got some. He's got some stuff coming. Plus, he won one of the giveaways from chat. I don't remember which prize he won. All right, Kevin, man. Have a good day. Be careful out there, man. I'll send you the address of whoever won that. I can't remember off the top of my head. I got to look at my sheet. That reminds me, I got to get Brad addresses too. Haz, what's going on, buddy? We're out here doing a little fishing. I was doing some catching, but things have slowed down a little bit. You know me, I had to stop and eat some Johnsonville cheddar sausage patties. I think is what it's called. I call them good. They're pretty good. Right there, buddy. Would you look at that? Would you look at it? It's got cheese inside of it. Kind of tastes like if you've ever had the Johnsonville brat burgers. pretty much tastes like that with the cheese in it. I thought it said bacon on the package. I could be wrong. I don't really taste no bacon. Well, the current just went nuts. Got a lot of flow all of a sudden. Don't really look like they opened any more gates. That just sounds rowdy. The trolling motor's still running on full. You guys can see a big current seam develop right behind the boat. I want to go try catching me some skipjack. I haven't really seen anything popping. Get some fresh bait. I haven't quite decided how long I'm staying out here. I might be here all day. Put the top up, eat some good food. Let the flow of the river drift all my worries away. Very long week last week. As I seen you hit 100,000 on your Instagram. That's awesome, man. You're killing it out there. Got the TikTok game and the YouTube stuff going on. Your Instagram's blowing up. Crushing it, man. That's what the grind will do. You work that hard. Got the boat running pretty good. Fired right up this morning. Cranked it up, ran up the river. Nice and smooth. Like I said, $5 a gallon. It's 30-gallon tank. Uh-oh, that black rod, I think, just took a hit. I seen it out of the corner of my eye. I'm going to say, you normally can't get done eating without catching a fish. You got to get your hands all dirty. $5-0. They're letting that last barge through, and this one here's already staged up and ready. The one down there on the bank hasn't moved yet. Woody, what's up, buddy? It's a grind for sure, but all worth it. Yeah. Yeah, you're definitely putting in the work, man. I need to get your boat out. There you go. I was going to ask you about that. If you got that thing's going to make a comeback, or I know you really enjoying your kayak. Roger, do you ever suspend drift at the dam? Yeah. Yeah. Actually, a lot of times, depending on what the water's doing up here, if we get a lot of calm pockets up here, I'll just suspend baits right down. Like if the boat keeps doing the whole spinny thing, which today it's spun pretty wild one way or the other, and it almost went around once, but for the most part, it stayed pretty straight. But if it's really swirly up here, I'll just spot lock in the swirl, drop bait straight down with heavy weights so that they don't move, back and forth, and let the boat wants to spin, just let it spin. I'll just sit there with baits underneath the boat, Yeah, we suspend drift a lot. I checked the current right out from the boat ramp, which it's kind of narrow there where the boat ramp is, so it's a little bit deceiving. But I had 1.7 miles an hour flow down there at the ramp. Obviously, as I get farther away, it's going to get less. The river's pretty narrow down through this stretch. I pretty much accomplished what I set out here to do today, which was come out, catch some fishes, run the boat a little bit, just decompress. Decided to share it with you guys. Hop on here. It's been a good day. Dan's in the house. Morning, Roger, and everyone. Been listening a while, but got too busy at work. Hey, that's no problem. I was meaning the boat moving also. Yeah. I actually may do that here in just a little bit. Suspend drift down through there. There's a couple areas I'd like to troll through or drift through. I wanted to do some bumping, but some guys that's been up here bumping the last couple of days ain't caught but one fish. That could all change in a day's time. I do have my bumping rod with me. So we'll see. We are due for a fish, I'll tell you that. Bump it up. I like to bump right down through there, especially on the other side there. The barge activity, as soon as you get bumping, you got to get out of the way. It's been nonstop barge activity since I got here this morning. Finish eating a sandwich. I'm going to check all these rods. Hey, there's Chris Wright. He was down here yesterday. It's not as rough today as yesterday by the look of the water. Yeah. It dropped 2 feet last night. I didn't look and see what they're running through the dam. It don't look like nearly as much as it was yesterday. I believe it was still around 80 yesterday. I don't know that for sure. Had about 1.5 miles, 1.7 right out front of the boat ramp. But I'm sitting up here now. I'm spot locked on 5 and 6. Of course, I found a little pocket and sitting in it. Looks like I could have been a lot closer to the dam. I may drop back and go try to locate some fish and set up on them. Throw anchor. Not sure how long I'm going to stay out today. I'm going to burn my trolling motor batteries all the way up first thing in the morning. Hey, there's Mr. Kennedy. Good morning. Pardon me, I'm eating breakfast. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I might mess around with that orange one on the corner again. I thought he was going to. Oh, lost my balance. That's I feel bad. We'll check some of these rods, make sure I got bait. Oh, what's going on there? Something down there and try to know it. Swap that bait out. It's warm water. The water's 76 degrees this morning. It don't take too long to wash all the oil and blood out of the bait. Yeah, change the baits. I forgot I got a couple little bluegill in here. Try that. Try some bluegill. I said, come on in, the water's fine. Put some bluegill out there for Daryl. What do you think? Kept that one short so these things don't get all tangled up with each other. The next bag is good, Jack. That frozen skipjack head on there is time release now. Well, we got some flow right now. Running on 10. On 10, marking some fish though underneath of us. I go so far, if I get far enough over, there's a reverse current. If I can hit that, I feel pretty good. Pretty far out. Woo! I hit right on the edge of it. It'd be close whether it stays by. See what happens. Hey, 3+1. What's up, Larry? Got a few fish in the boat. Nothing big. I think we're at 5 or 6 fish. They've all been at 5 to 10 pound range. I took a break and made me some breakfast. I just freshened up the baits and got them all back out. Fishing here has been pretty slow. How's fishing going for everybody else? Oh, I got the fish. I got a fish on. Oh, man. See that rod? It was down. Nobody home. Nobody home. That rod bouncing over here too now. Watch that second one there next to that black rod. Hey. Got one of my baits. We're getting bit. Give these guys a few more minutes, see what happens. Somebody got to run, put that other layer, liquid tape on. See you, buddy. Thanks for stopping in, hanging out with us for a little bit. Don't feel too bad out here right now, but it gets much hotter. I'll put the top up. Hide. Oh, there's a fish hitting that second one. Watch him now. Oh, going down. There he goes. What? Nobody there. Hey. Come on. I'll put it back out there and see if I can get somebody to come in. He is using skipjack. Yeah, all skip. Well, actually, I did put a bluegill out on one of the rods. I don't remember which one now, but I do have a bluegill out on one. I do got a carp in here too I could cut up. Haven't really seen any skipjack popping, but I think I might go try to get some here in just a few. I've got frozen skipjack, but you know, fresh is always best. The barges keep driving over my area. I want to fish. Oh, we're still getting bites. Attack of the gar. Yeah, that might be it, bud. Normally you could tell if you take a look at your bait. I looked at the bait. I didn't have any holes. Gar, their teeth are triangular. When you look at your bait, it'll have little tiny triangular punctures on it. That's how you know sure thing you got gar. We're not like Jeremy over at Creole Catfish and get hook up with bull sharks. They kept getting hooked up and lines, 80-pound leader lines snapping off, and then they finally landed a bull shark, and they realized that they were hooking sharks the whole time. They were just cutting their line. That's pretty wild if you guys didn't catch that episode of River Rats this weekend. Saturday night, the Mississippi boys put on a pretty good show, man. You never know what you're going to see. Big monster fish. Like Betty put a 70-pounder on the bank. Jerry Parker had there goes the fish, I think, on that black rod. There it goes. Maybe. Come on. You can do it, little buddy. Skipjack head, so I'm going to make sure it gets it. Always get serious. Oh, that fish is serious. There we go. There's a fish. There we go. Fish on. Might be doubled up here in a second. That fish there is still playing around with that big old stick. Oh. This fish here hit the crates. You got to have some current. He probably opened his big old mouth, turned his tail, and everything. I might be able to break 10 pounds with this fish. I don't know. Oh, look at him go. Woo. Full drag on that run there. Oh. I love it. Love it. I don't know how big his fish is, but he's meaner than a rattlesnake. Oh, that's why. Oh, he is not hooked very good either. It's a big hybrid striper. Oh, good night. I pulled the rod out of my hand. I'll be lucky to land this fish. He's not hooked very good at all. He's into that. We just might throw him on the grill. What do you think? Ooh, that hook is about to pop out. He got a big old hole tearing his lip. Only thing kept that fish buttoned up was tension. Oh, now. Anything about that? Pretty good looking fish. Trying to make sure it was how you could tell the difference if this is a hybrid or a real striper is these lines right here. See how these lines are all messed up? They're not straight. That's how you know it's a hybrid. If those lines are perfectly straight, then you've got a striper, a real striper. These are a hybrid mix between a white bass and a striper, and we call them wipers. A lot of people, all them guys up there at the dam, this is what they're here fishing for. Say they're pretty good eating. I don't know. I think if I was going to eat them, I don't want one that big. What do you think? We're gonna let him go. They don't last very long out of the water. He's good to go now. He didn't look like he was going to take off for me. At the last second, he decided he's done. I'm out of here. Oh, that was a fun fight. Fishing at the dams like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. I'm going to give this spot about 15 more minutes, and then I might go try to find me some fresh bait. Possibly locate some fish and anchor up on them. Put this head through the ringer now. It's still got some blood and juice in it, so I'm gonna send it back out. Sun coming out. It's getting hot fast. Hot fast. Just broke your heart throwing that fish back? Come on down here, buddy. Of course, I don't fish for those things. I catch them every now and then on accident. That's why I hang on to that fish like I did for as long as I did, because if it doesn't look like it's going to take off, because those things don't last very long out of the water. Just me hanging on to them, showing them off to you guys. But sometimes they're just pretty weak. But that's why I hang on to them. If they don't look like they're going to take off and be in good shape, then I will keep it. I'll either eat it or use it for bait. I like wiper for bait. And I've used them that size for bait. I probably should have, considering I don't have much fresh bait. Good eating? Yeah, I know it. There you go. Yeah, Justin, you need a reason to come get your glasses. Yeah, things are slowing down. Well, I don't know. I can't really say that. Of course, that was a hybrid, but we're getting bites on a couple other rods. Boat's taking a wild swing. $11 o'clock. Give 11:15. I'm moving on. There you go, Justin. I'd say get on down here. I might fish all day, all night. I think my daughter's coming down. Heck, I got my phone on Do Not Disturb. She might be messaging me and calling me about coming down. I got to give about 15 more minutes. I'll probably end the live stream and find out what her plans are. See if I can locate some fish and catch some fresh bait. And if nobody else is live, I can pop on their screen. I'll go live again. I don't have any luck. I might load the boat up and head to the house, put everything back on charge, and wait and come back out tonight. We'll let the fish tell me what to do. How about that? On my way to AJ's now. Heck yeah, buddy. Shoot, I'll pick you up at the bank. Come down here to Greenup. Hop in. You can tell. Look down here. Look at this boat. I got all kinds of room. I was going to take the bait tank out because I'm not using it, but it's not worth messing with. I'll just leave it in here. Even with it in here, I got plenty of room. We still got 32 folks hanging out here, man. If you guys haven't hit the thumbs up, and I made you laugh or smile at least once, hit that thumbs up for me. Tommy's still in here. That's a bunch of room for one muskrat in the boat. Yeah, you're not kidding, man. Just me, myself, and I. I got enough room. I could put an air mattress down there and lay down. I'm seeing some gar popping in the area too. Like I said, I don't really mind gar in the area. I mean, I fished right through gar. I mean, right on top of gar in here, and still caught catfish. Now, did we get a lot of gar bites, and especially when we're suspended? Yeah, I mean, you can kind of tell your line to take off and raise up a little bit, and then it let go. Or take off a little bit and let go. I was watching YouTube last night, and it just kind of, how it does. If you don't pick your next video, it just goes on to something recommended. Well, Richard Jean was on, which I was watching Richard Jean crappie fish under a bridge with lights at nighttime. I love fishing at night with crappie. And I got some actually fishing and stuff. I built one of those LED submersible lights, and I love fishing for crappie that way. But anyway, went on to the next video, and it was Richard Jean fishing for gar with light action rod, 6-pound test, and little tiny Gamakatsu circle hooks. And he was having a ball. And it looked like fun. Of course, I think Richard Jean can make anything look. Picking your nose look like fun. Richard Jean do it. He was out there with Mama Sue catching bluegill on the nest. That's what I really need to do. I need to go stock up get a bunch of bluegill and whatnot ready. See if I can't find some of these moon eye everybody else catching. Greenup is an hour and a half from me. That sounds about right. I figured, well, at least I think wherever we put in over there on the licking, I think it was an hour and 45 minutes for me. course, the action ain't been. I mean, we caught some fish today. We've had some bites. It's not been dead. But you can definitely tell that the spawn is in or out. Some of the fish that I caught yesterday looked like they had already been spawned up and off the net. Checking the gates here, it looks like I think they just changed gates. Uh-oh. Might just been a stick or something on the line with that rod there. Been jangling. That's funny. I like that rod back there with the light weight on it to just kind of move around freely. A lot of times it'll be the one that seeks out the fish. Kind of like a swing rod, but you got this much current. Swing rod really don't swing much. It just squashes right back behind the boat pretty quick. I'll throw one on there light because the current's always changing here, doing weird stuff. I keep that light one on way back there so it can just kind of freely move around. J-Dog, I got the shifter replaced on this thing. I got a whole new remote box. It's working good, shifting smooth. Motor's running good. I still got a little bit of issue with the timer base because I need the mechanic that I bought everything paid for to put the timer base on to take it off and put it back on right because it's hanging up, it's sticking a little bit. Right now I've got a spring on the arm, make sure it comes back to slow idle because it wasn't wanting to come all the way back to slow idle, which makes it real hard to shift. I've got it to where it goes back to slow idle, but because I got a spring on it holding it back a little bit, it doesn't go clear to wide open throttle. But I was doing 37, 38 coming out of the hole when I first got on it, and I backed it down to 30 and just kind of cruised up here. But we can cruise 30. That's good enough for me. But I'll eventually get it straightened out where it's right. The mechanics all the way up past Chillicothe and outside of Frankfurt down on 207. Cost me $100 in gas just take the boat up there to him and back. I'm headed moon eye fishing now. Hour 10 minutes from my house in MacArthur to Greenup. 93, 140 Prime Rose for making up time. Yeah, I got you. J-Dog, you let me know. I'm serious. You want to come down? If you go get some moon eye and you want to, I mean, you don't have to come right here. I can head that way or meet you in the middle somewhere. We go out tomorrow night. What is today, Monday? Yeah, tomorrow night we'll have the live show. We'll do it live from the Muskrat. Come on, fishies. You guys got 5 minutes. And I'm changing gears. We've been on spot lock for a long time. I want to run my trolling motor clear down to nothing. We're still running on 5. That's not bad. caught some fishies. Had a good morning so far. Time is 11 o'clock, 11:11. Make a wish. I'll be honest with you. I was talking to somebody last night in our community who lost a family member, and we also lost a friend of the family this week. Pretty tough, and it just reminds you just how short life can be. And you know, when it's our time to go, it's our time to go. You don't always get warning, and you don't always get notice. And do whatever it is you got to do to prepare yourself. You know, so got to thinking about it, and I was like, I don't know if my daughters know my wishes. If something happened to me today, what would they do with me? My body and belongings and whatever else. Kind of scared my daughter and sent her a message. Knew she was at work, so sent her a message and said, "Hey, if I die, this is what I want done." I guess that's not a way to start a conversation with your daughter. She got a little freaked out. What's the matter with you? What'd you do? Nothing. Just thinking. Good luck, J-Dog. Moon eyes are good to me on the channels up north. Mechanic, I'm a mechanic, so I'm in. Yeah, and the other friend in the catfish community lost a loved one too yesterday. I got to talking with him a little bit, and just we take a lot of things for granted. We complain about such silly little things. When we step back and really take a look at the big picture, got it made. Really pretty lucky and blessed. I'd like to be blessed with a great big old blue cat right now, or a big 50-pound flathead. I think myself a 40-pound flathead, and I ain't got to be greedy. 40. Also got a friend of the community. You guys may or may not know Harley Neal, and he's been in the hospital for several days now. About lost him. Was unresponsive. Neighbor found him and called 911 and got into the hospital in time. But I talked to him for a little bit yesterday too. And it's crazy sometimes. I don't mean to be the bummer, bring the party down, but you know, sometimes we gotta be reminded, you know, count our blessings and be thankful for the many blessings that we have, and thank the Lord for providing for us. Oh, there's a fish getting bite. Oh, did you see that? That I bet that was a gar. That thing was buried down deep, popped up before I even got here. Maybe you guys saw it going down. That rod was buried deep. I'm going to assume that was a gar. Like that skipjack head. Remember I was talking about that long rod out there just kind of doing this thing back there? Little 3-ounce pencil sinker, just trying to keep her close to the bottom. That's really the only goal. Other than that, just kind of let it swing around, do its own thing. Well, I'm going to assume that was a gar. Finally picked it up. I was hoping it was a big old catfish after I just said that. Roger, if you want, I can come up and fish live for Moon Eye with you if you want. If you want. Fish for Moon Eye up here. I don't even know where to go sit for Moon Eye here. I got a point off the back hit of this right here that might be good. Good little scene. I'll have to call you, J-Dog. My daughter's wanting to come down and this afternoon, or at least she sent me a message this morning, said she'd come down this afternoon and fish with me for a little bit. But I've had my phone on Do Not Disturb this whole time, so I don't know if she's wanting to still come down or not. But it's 11:15. I'll be honest with you, my back's hurting. I've had a really busy week, and physically demanding and emotionally draining. And so I'm going to hop off here and oh, on screen. I got you. Yeah, I could do that. I could just let this thing go live. You guys just hang out with me while I go do what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop back and take a look at things to see if I can anchor up somewhere. Save some juice on the trolling motor, and I need to sit down for a little bit. My back's going. You want to do that? I can do that. Right over by the rocks on the Ohio side. Yeah, right up against the bank. I figured the current seam that I normally fish, there's actually, I'm going to sit here and look. Earlier, there wasn't anybody on the bank over there fishing, and now there's several people on the bank over there fishing. I'm not sure what they're fishing for. Let's see. I do see somebody's caught something up there at the dam. I see a bunch of splashing. It looks like they're lowering a net down over the wall there. Pull something in, possibly. Yeah, there's several people down there fishing right where I'd like to be at for some moon eye and skipjack. I don't have any bait with me, moon or crickets or anything. I could try to catch skipjack. Yeah, the walkway there. Yeah, those guys are up there fishing for hybrids, but down on the rocks, there's several people down the bank there, and I'm guessing they're fishing for moon eye and skipjack. I got a pair of binoculars in here. I can really see what's going on. I always keep binoculars in my boat. Never know when you see something off in the distance and you need to check out, or there's like this and see what people are fishing for, or pleasure boaters come out here with a bunch of girls in bikinis. You're not sure if they're worth looking at or not. I can look. Actually, I can look and touch now. I'm single. All right, I'm going to reel them in. Let's see what happens. Missed one bait on that one. Just had that dilapidated skipjack bait on there. Just don't feel like it's got any bait on it at all. The one that had the big takedown. Thought it was a gar. Yeah, got the bait. Gone. Bait is gone. Skipjack head. Yeah. Maybe I wasn't a gar. Didn't get the hook though. I like this rod here. This is a Big Cat Fever limited edition. And It's a medium heavy, but man, it's got a super soft tip, and it's a good flathead rod. Reminds me of the same action as like my Uncle Lou's rod, man. It got a real soft, fast tip. You don't miss many bites. Those of you that are not familiar with locks and dams, that siren going off means the lock is full and they're getting ready to release a bunch of water. So there's a barge in there that comes from the upriver and needs to drop the water down to our level. They got to let all the water out. Well, the bluegill head is gone. Bluegill body section is still intact. Okay, Doug, let me know if you're already down there at the dam. I'll go ahead. I'll throw a link in there for you. I don't know what that noise is. That piece of bait there is fairly fresh. I'll hang on to it for a few minutes anyway. Not sure what I'll get into. And that hook is bare. I only had 3 pieces of bait out there. 4, maybe. Hard to catch them that way. All right. Just trolling motor off. This motor cranked up. Motor's running. Yeah, I thought I spot locked a little too long. Troll motor battery's down to 25%. Let me see here. Come on, fly, quit. Fly trying to bite my ankles. There is the link to J-Dog if you decide to come on in. Yeah, we're down 25% battery. Believe that? I'm marking fish back here. A few anyway. Head over here and see what we can't find. Coming in close, checking this bank out. I don't really see anything. To be honest, you see bait to be loaded up in here. See any bait? A few pieces here and there, but not nothing. Not enough to really hold the fish like I need them to. Here in a second, you'll see all the people on the bank down there fishing. I'll show you that far back or not. See all them bubbles right there? Something under the water. Big old rock or something. Okay, I'm kidding. I know there's big rock there. I've been here 1,000 times. What do you say, J-Dog? It's going to be about 30 minutes before I get there. You don't have to wait if you don't want to. I might hop off and check my messages and then come back on. And I'm working some fish in here. This is a very hard area to fish. Just turn your boat round and round. Things idling off pretty high. This right here is one of those spots I could spot lock and just spin bait straight down because it's just you're just gonna go in circles. I did mark some fish back there, but not very many. Oh, I don't know what those are. I see a whole bunch of, is those gar? There's a whole bunch of something popping in front of me. I'm gonna come in quietly. I'll let you guys see. Yeah, they're gar. Man, look at these gar in here. Keep watching right in front of the boat there. We're getting ready to run over them. There's a gar right there. Yeah, a lot of gar right here. Big hump comes out there behind us. Man, there's a whole bunch of fish right here. I bet these are all gar. It looks like there's some other fish in here too. Uh-oh. Thought I saw skipjack. Let's see what happens. I've only got 25% battery, but see what happens here. Gar hybrid. They were gar. I saw. That was close. Gar. Yeah. They come in a little tight, didn't they? See some activity right there on the bank too. I'm down to 25% battery already. Well, I don't know about already. I've been there spot lock since 7 a.m. So yeah, 4.5 hours, 4 hours. Oh, here we go. Fish on. Skipjack. Here we go. Fresh bait. I thought I saw skipjack over there popping around, acting all silly. Silly guy. Silly guy. Let's see if I can get a few more. That's some fresh bait. Just throwing a, and I'm just throwing a pink Foley spoon. Oh, they're back behind me by this log. I just seen them all popping back there. Oh. You can see all the minnows pop up out of the water when they come up and swipe and attack them. There we go. Minnows popped out of the water when the spoon hit. Well, fishies. I need more than one. Fresh moon eye. I wish I could get some moon eye. I don't have any live bait with me at all. No crickets, no wax worms, no, not even a night crawler. I've caught the moon eye up here on little red worms. I have to switch over to a Sabinky rig. Oh, I just seen him skipjack jump clean out of the water. Watch that log back there. The camera will stay still. moon eye, skipjacker popping around that log. There goes one right there at the end of it. A second ago, one come clean up out of the water. I can't get hit on this pink on that switch. There they are, back there by that log again. Saw it or not? Oh, put it on the bank. Stuck in the mud. I know where my lure is. I just seen the minnows jump from it. All right, they're still back there. All right. I hit the bank and got a piece of wood with it. Okay, I'm back. Got the rebar case. Bait fishing. Yeah. Yeah, look back there behind me. Oh my God. Look back there behind me. Skipjack back there just pounding away. Pounding away on the shiners. Where'd my box go? Where's my box at? All right, try green. I'll try green, I guess. So here's my go-to setup. Oops, got a little bit of a lean. I like to run these trolling sinkers. Comes out, has a snap. I just tie me a leader. I put a Foley spoon on the end, and I could change colors just that quick. I just went from pink. Now I got green. I've got other colors tied up in there, ready to go. They're back there. They're all over the place back there. I'll go get them. So I'll figure out what it takes. See them all at the end of that log? You guys can see it or not, my big head in the way or not. In fact, they're just hammering away at the. It's back there going crazy. Back there is just eating away. There we go. That's the cast right there. I will put. Man, they're not eating the green either. You're at AJ's now? I tell him I said hi. All right. Nobody took a swipe at the green. No pink, no green. Let's try chrome. Got a chrome one in here. There it is. Chrome. It's already hooked up on a weight. Take it off of there. on here. All right, now I'm throwing chrome. I'll touch you guys back this way. So, watch back here by that log. You guys are going crazy back here. Sabinky, Sabinky. All right, I think I'm getting ready to head that way now. Throw a couple more times with the spoon. All right, switch over to Sabinky. Watch and see if they're still in there. Move out on me. And get this thing untangled before they're gone. Come out there nice and pretty and then got tangled right as I like to know who makes these Sabinky hooks. Well, they're so stinking sharp. How come they don't make catfish hooks? You can get close to one of these hooks and you're stabbed. Several wounds from these things. Eyeballs with them. All around circles now. So mark all kinds of fish. I know there's a lot of gar right here, so we'll not get excited about fish, that's for sure. All right, got Sabinky on now. Give this a couple tosses and then probably end up wrapping things up. with my daughter. Let's see what she wants to do today. The cat's a big old thing. All right, here we go. They're out here in the current scene. Man, the barge is still sitting over here at the lock. Might now be able to see with the net. Barge sitting there. Barge sitting back here on the bank behind me. And another barge coming up river again. Non-stop. All right, let's go back over here by the slope. Giving the rod the old herky jerky. Can't get. Oh, I didn't get hit, man. I seen one come up behind it, I think. Swipe at it from behind. So, closer. It's so soft and mud back there that the when it hits, it sticks right in the mud. Yeah, pull it out. All right, see you, Dan. I might have some rain moving in. I know some folks said that there was some rain possibly moving through, some light rain. This ain't productive at all. One more cast. All right, guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up for now. Check in with my daughter and see what the plans are. Check in with J-Dog and see what the plans are. There's a good chance you'll be seeing more of me later. I'll either be on here with J-Dog or I might randomly show up on somebody else's live stream. You ever use jig heads instead of the Foley spoon? Oh, yeah. Yep, I tie jigs and got different stuff in here too. Maurice Cason, what's going on, buddy? Hate that you're just coming in. I'm going to wrap things up for the day. Well, we'll wrap things up temporarily. We'll see what's going on. Looks like I might get a little bit of rain. That's okay. I'm prepared. So anyway, thank you guys for stopping by. Hopefully you were in here early enough to see some fish earlier. I think we caught 6, 7, I don't know, 8. I'm not sure. I think around 6 or 7. 6 or 7 fish. I had the cool hybrid earlier. It was nice fish. And so some beautiful blue cats today. So turn the bell notification on so we go live again. You guys get notified. So we'll see you guys later. Bye, y'all.